Hello guys, Sylvr here again. I made another mod. Sorry I haven't uploaded in a week. I've been kind of busy and doing other stuff. Um, it's a small mod that I've created, but it's kind of fun to just mess around with. Let's get started. Let's start off with some of the basic unique blocks. Ultra slippery ice is ice that's slipperiness that has been set like as low as it can go before it starts breaking. It's even more slippery than blue ice. It can be used for boat transportation. It's quite fun to just mess around with. It's crafted from filling the entire crafting table with blue ice, and you get this. I believe you get 3 or so pieces. Like I said, it's fun to mess around with, even make boat transportation because it's very slippery, and that's that block. Next up is the rubber block. This block acts like slime. You can jump on it, however, it does not slow you down. You can, like I said, you can jump on it, however, you can't bounce on it. I'm not holding shift here. Even if I was, I'd still hit the ground normally. It's good for making kind of like little elevators. Like I could like have some setup where I like jump and then maybe something like this where I jump and then jump again, kind of like that, like a little elevator or something. It's fun to mess around with and jump on. If I remember correctly, it's created from leather and slime. That's really like how I envisioned the crafting recipe to be, because how else would you be able to create it? That's basically how I made the crafting recipe. It's just a fun block to just jump around on. Next up is the speaker, or the subwoofer. It's a fun little block. Every time you click it, it plays a loud sound. I won't click it because I really don't want to click it and it be extremely loud. But if you want to mess around with it in game, you could get the mod, right click it, it makes a loud bass sound. It's good for multiplayer, like if you want to like play the sound to let people know that you're nearby or something, or you found something and you don't have communication, or you don't want to use tech messaging. I don't know why you wouldn't. It's there just for fun, I guess. Last up for the unique blocks is the booster block. This is what happens when you turn the slipperiness of a block all the way up to high levels. It's basically what you think when you walk on it. It slowly speeds you up and you get faster and faster. I'm gonna create a long line of them, so I will be right back. So right here I've created a long line of these booster blocks, and I'm going to show you how you can set these up and use them in your world. So as you see, I'm not moving right now, but the second I press W, I'll start speeding up and walking insanely fast. It's really good for transportation if you don't want the slippery ice. It's cheap at 4 cobblestone and 1 blue ice, and you get one of these blocks that makes you speed up insanely fast. It's, like I said, good for transportation. That's basically the unique blocks. Alright, next up are some naturally generating blocks. We have permafrost, cold wood, burned wood, brimstone, and then this is not a naturally generating block. I forgot to mention this block. It's electric wire. You place it down. You walk slowly through it. You also take damage when walking through it. It's basically a trap block, kind of like the spike in my other mod that I showcased a few weeks ago. If you've ever seen that. It's crafted from 3 iron ingots and 2 redstone. You get 3 of these, I believe, and you can use it kind of like trap somebody in. Like, they'd be trapped, and if they were to walk, they'd get damaged, and it's just another trap block, basically. So the permafrost, it's a basic slippery stone. It's currently not used for anything that I know of. However, I will be updating this mod, potentially. It's just a slippery stone. It can be used for decoration and building. It's found in a unique biome that I'll get to next after these blocks. Next up is the wood variant. There are the wood blocks. We have cold wood. It's another wood block. It can be turned into planks, slabs, fences, all those kind of wood blocks, and can also be used for like sticks and stuff. Same thing for the burned wood, however, it's just a gray color. They can both be used to make fences, all sorts of wood stuff. They're found in unique biomes. I'll get to those a little bit later. They're just basic wood blocks. Next up is brimstone. It's basically copied from the other mod, except for a different texture. You walk on it, you get burned. It's a trap block. It's also found in a unique biome. I can't show you because I'm creative, but you get a lasting burn effect whenever you step on these. It's good for either building, or it can be used for like traps and stuff, just like the electric wire. However, the electric wire, you can walk through it. The brimstone, you have to walk on it. Like I said, it can be used as trap blocks, and it looks kind of nice too. So it can be used in builds, but I don't know what you would use it for other than kind of industrial kind of stuff. Same with the electric wire, but moving on. Next up are the unique liquids. We have ice water. Ice water is water, but it's very cold. You walk in it, you get the freezing effect, which gives you slowness 3 and damages you. So when you get out, you're very slow. It can be used as a trap liquid if you'd like. Same with the magma. The magma is basically lava, but it gives you an even more burning effect, a deadly burn. It's basically like the burning effect from my More Tools mod. If you've seen that mod, go check that out. By the way, those are the liquids. They're found in another dimension that I'll get to here in a minute. And I will now move on to the items of the mod. Alright, so the handheld nether portal is exactly what it is. You right click, go to the nether. You might get stuck like I just did. It's just another portal, but in your hand it can be used up to 250 times. It's crafted from obsidian and a flint and steel, just like a regular portal, except you can use this up to 250 times, as many times as you want during that 250 durability period. It cannot be repaired, so once it's broken, it's broken. You have to make a new one. The handheld surface portal is the same thing, but it takes to the surface. Except this one's crafted with cobblestone and a flint and steel. You can use them back and forth if you have to go to the nether real quick. Just use the nether portal and then use the surface portal once you're done. They're very useful for very quick travel if you don't want to constantly walk to a nether portal and warp through. They're basically utility items. Next up is the diamond apple. It's a golden apple, but diamond. You eat it, and it gives you an achievement, and it gives you regeneration 3 for almost a minute and a half. Absorption 5, which gives you another full row of hearts. Strength 2, resistance 5, which basically makes you invincible almost with diamond armor. I mean netherite armor, sorry. And then fire resistance 1, because fire resistance 1 is all you really need. Um, it's crafted from covering a golden apple in diamonds, if I remember correctly. It's a complete upgrade to the golden apple, and it's actually craftable instead of unlike the golden apple, which is uncraftable. Next up is the Wrath Potion. It gives you a unique buff. Give me 1 second. Alright, it gives you a unique buff which causes you to have Strength 2 and Speed 2 for about 3 minutes. So once you drink it, you get this unique buff called Wrath. Strength 2, Speed 2. It's very useful. It's like a mix with the Speed and Strength potion, except it's crafted from a unique item in the brewing stand. It's there if you want like a combined boost potion instead of having to go and craft 2 different potions and then use 2 different item slots at the same time. It's pretty handy if I say so myself. Next up is the power cookie. It's the cookie, but it gives you wrath buff for like 30 seconds if I remember correctly. Yep, 30 seconds. It's crafted from a cookie and 4 redstone. It's very good for a very quick wrath buff if you don't have a brewing stand yet. It is 30 seconds though, so you might want to keep on eating these over and over again if you want to have the buff constantly. It's just like the wrath potion. It's there if you want it. If you don't want to craft some potion, like 2 different potions and then take up 2 different slots, it's very handy. Next up is the mining helmet. When this is equipped, it gives you haste. It's very good for digging out an entire area with haste. It's an alternative to beacon. It's pretty cheap. Golden helmet and some glowstone, and you get the mining helmet. It's there, and it has the same defense and power durability as a golden helmet, so it won't last long in fights. It's there if you want to use it on the ground, if you want to do some mining trip or something. Next up is the Sky Stone. This is actually gotten from the different ores. Sky Stone is mined from Skystone ore, which I'll get to in a little bit. And the Fire Shard is gotten from Firestone. I'll get to this in a little bit too. These 2 blocks actually come from unique dimensions. The Sky Stone, if I remember correctly, currently does not have a use. However, I am going to be updating the mod most likely, so stay tuned for that. And the Fire Shard is how you craft the Wrath Potion. These both require a wooden pickaxe. No, this one requires a wooden pickaxe, if I remember correctly, and this one requires a stone or an iron pickaxe, because the Sky Stone is going to be used for powerful recipes in the next update, which I will probably do, like I said, very soon. Moving on. There is one unique mob in this mod. It is called Death, and it is a very, very, very fast and strong mob. It looks like a spider. It has very high health at 40 health, and it also, like you just saw, it moves very fast. It takes quite a bit to kill it, and it does a lot of damage, and I wouldn't mess with this thing without proper gear, because if you don't have any gear, it kills you in about 3 or 4 hits, something like that. It's very strong. Alright, now we're getting to the stuff you've been waiting for, probably. The biomes and the dimensions. Yes, I will now talk about the dimensions and the biomes. First, I'll go over the biomes because there's actually a unique biome over here. It is called the Frosted Forest. It has a very light blue sky, and there's snowflakes all over the place, unique snowflake particles. It is a very cold biome. It houses the unique wood, and these leaves, cold wood leaves. And if you go deep enough, which I will go down here, you will find some permafrost, and it is found only in this biome and nowhere else. And you can get permafrost from here, and you can get that unique blue wood. Next biome. This is the next biome. Welcome to the burned wasteland. It is a very hot biome, the same temperature as the desert. This houses the unique burned wood. It does not have any leaves, as all trees in this area are burned. It has a gray, very like covered in ash kind of colored grass. If you go deep enough into this biome, you will find the previously mentioned brimstone and firestone, and that's how you craft yourself the wrath potions and get yourself the brimstone blocks. And now I will move on to the dimensions. Like I said, it is time for the dimensions. So first, the first dimension is the cave dimension. It is made from cobblestone, mossy cobblestone, and you get it from the diamond torch, which the diamond torch is crafted from one torch and one diamond. When you go here, it is very, very dark. It's very hard to see. You might want to bring some night vision or a lot of torches, as you will see in a second. It is very dark, and it is generated exactly like the Nether. However, the bottom is covered in lots of dark water. This water does nothing. It's just water, but very dark, as it's very dark in this dimension. If you look around long enough, you can find some magma, and you can find some ice water. This is really the only place you'll probably find the ice water and the magma. And yep, right here. This is where magma can be found. Magma is only found in this dimension, and ice water is also found in the frosted forest and this dimension. However, it is way more common in the frosted forest. It's a good way to find some of these liquids if you want those liquids for traps. Do be warned, as the previously mentioned death mob will spawn here and it will hunt you down. It does, like I said, it does a lot of damage. However, it is very rare, so be careful in this dimension when traversing. Yep, right there. There's a death mob. There are caves that generate below the water. They do contain all the ores. Not every single ore. It doesn't contain brimstone and stuff like that, but it does contain lots of lapis, lots of diamonds and stuff like that. It is worth going into this dimension if you like the way the big caves look and just want to traverse and build in this place. It's great for people who like dark underground areas and love to mine as well. I will need to go back to the surface because I don't know if the next dimension will break if I go there from that dimension, but if you've been a fan of Minecraft for quite a while, you'll know about this dimension. It's not exactly look like, but the portal is similar and the design is like, or the concept is basically the similar. But I'm talking about the sky or the aether. It's crafted from glowstone. And then you get holy water, which it is crafted from 1 water and 4 diamonds, if I remember correctly. You'll have to use just enough items to remember all this stuff. You open this up. It does have a unique sound. if it'll play. Yep. Now when I go into this dimension, you might spawn pretty far out, but if you bridge all the way over here, it is a big sky dimension. And this place looks amazing. Like, at first you think, oh, it's just a normal Minecraft world. What am I doing here? Once you go to the edge, you then realize you're in the sky. Do be warned, if you fall off, you die, because yeah, you'd fall and die. The unique ores do spawn here, the sky stone. However, it might be kind of tricky to find. It spawns, trust me, and if it doesn't spawn, then I'll try to fix that in the next update. I will. But it's a big sky island. Weather does occur, as you can see. Day and night cycle does occur. You can sleep here. There it is. You can sleep here. As you can see, you can sleep. And there are no mobs that will spawn, except for passive mobs. And this place is great for building, as you can respawn here. And you can go back and forth between the dimensions, the surface, the nether, the cave, surface. I already said that. Yes. However, yes, like you just saw, lightning can strike you and kill you, and you can fall off and die. But other than that, it is a very peaceful place to be in, as there's horses and stuff that you can find. There's sheep, there's cows, chickens, pigs, lots of lovely flowers, lots of lovely green trees, which do look brown, but that's out of my control. I cannot fix that. There's lots of lovely grass. It's very nice to traverse. The sky's nice and pretty when it's not raining. There is a deadly void below you. There's nice ores, the sky stone ore. That's basically this dimension, and that is basically the mod. If you enjoyed, please do like and subscribe. If you'd like to see more, like and subscribe. I am working on a big mod is my next project. I will be updating these mods here and then. More tools mod is probably going to get updated. Quality of life mod will get updated, most likely. The ranged items mod, the fight and flight mod, will get updated, probably. This mod will get updated, maybe a little while after. But, like I said, if you liked this mod, please do download it. Please do leave a comment in the comments telling me how you like the mod. Yeah, Sylvr out.